Hello everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is an advice on your current situation, and as always I have 3 wonderful piles which you can choose from. I will insert a clip of each of the piles more in depth shortly, and lastly, if you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a distant Reiki healing session, I will also leave that information in the description box below. So without further ado, we will hop right into the reading, and I hope that you enjoy. Bye. Pile 1 is this crystal. Pile 2 is this crystal. And pile 3 is this crystal. Okay. So go ahead and choose whichever pile you feel the most connected to, and try to keep it to just one. Timestamps will be available in the description box below, and should you have a bit of trouble deciding or just find yourself in need of some more grounding, I would do a short guided meditation with you now. So go ahead and settle into a comfortable position, either seated or laying down. And I invite you to place your hands up if you are in need of receiving energy right now, or facing down if you find you are in need of more grounding energy. And begin by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and breathing out. Again, breathing in through your nose at a pace that feels good for you, and breathing out. One more time, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth or your nose. And then once you return back to your normal pace of breathing, I invite you to tune into your heart's energy center. You can start to envision a glowing green light here. This green light could be small, it could be big, could be in the shape of a circle, a heart, a diamond, whatever comes to mind. And if it feels comfortable, I invite you to bring both of your hands to your heart's energy center. If not, you can keep them rested on your lap or on the side. And start to envision or imagine some warmth there. With every breath, start to imagine yourself cultivating a warm space of love, a warm space of gratitude, and a warm space of guidance from this heart's energy center. I invite you to take notice on anything that comes to your mind on this time. Take notice of any sensations that you feel in your body. Maybe you are already starting to drift away, or you feel some tingling in an area of your body. And if it feels right for you, I invite you to send some of this loving and warm energy that you've just created to that space. That space of whatever it is that came to mind, that space of whatever it is you feel in your body. Just gently and lovingly send some energy to that area. And then when it feels right for you, I invite you to take one more deep cleansing breath. Try and make this the biggest inhale of your day, and letting it all out with an exhale. And then you can begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing some subtle movement there, and open your eyes back to the world around you. Okay, so when you feel ready, go ahead and take a look at the screen. Again, we have 3 piles here. Each of the timestamps will be available in the description box below. And I will see you at your pile. Bye. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this amethyst crystal, and I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. So we will hop right into it. This message is a advice on your current situation. So I encourage you to think of a particular situation that you would like more clarity on, more insight into. And let's see what we get for you. Spirit, this message is for pile 1, please. Can we get any messages or any advice that you have for them about their current situation? Okay, so King of Cups. Spirit, advice for our pile 1's current situation, please. Thank you. Okay, so to start, you have King of Cups, the Hermit, and the Nine of Swords. Now, I feel already a message coming through with this King of Cups is that the situation that you're in right now is really asking you to use a bit of emotional intelligence here. It's almost like, I don't know if you, in this situation, well, yeah, I guess it's safe to say that the situation that you're in may be really testing your capability in this situation. I feel like just testing your own ability to nurture yourself. Big time. To start off with cups already is telling me like there's definitely something heavy on your heart, pulling on your heartstrings. And so you have this Hermit card, so I feel, and the Nine of Swords, I feel like the message here is to take more time to yourself, but not in the sense like you're withdrawing or you're withholding to the point that it isolates you socially or isolates you and makes you feel very lonely. It's more taking time to yourself, with yourself, to actually nurture yourself. And again, there's a difference between staying inside and moping around, or staying inside and letting your emotions get the better of you, and staying inside to recognize, okay, this is what I need to heal. This is what's hurting me. This is what's painful. I do get the sense with this Nine of Swords, this particular situation is really causing you a lot of distress. And this word keeps coming through, making you feel really, really lonely and isolated. So I want to get clarity with this Hermit card, but I definitely feel something to do with like, you guys, it's almost like you guys need to take a time out, but I don't know, I just feel the sense like it's like your spiritual team is saying take a time out, but don't see it as you isolating yourself or you feeling like you're alone and you're the only person experiencing it in the world. It's like taking a time out to really sit with yourself, I feel. I hope that was clear, but it's like, don't turn your period of solitude into something negative or depressing as best as you can. Spirit, can we get confirmation? Okay, Six of Wands. Confirmation about this Hermit card, please. Okay, so they're saying Six of Wands, Knight of Swords. They're saying that you have been successful in listening to your intuition in some way. You have been successful in feeling the pull, feeling the urge to take a step back. But this Knight of Swords is telling me like, one of the messages that I'm getting is like, maybe you take a step back and you start doing things impulsively. Like you take a step back, but then it becomes like this extreme sort of sport where, okay, you're deciding to stay in for the night, but now you're cutting all contact with your friends. You're eating this, you're doing this. Like, it's like you take it very, very extreme. So I think a message here is definitely to reevaluate again that time off. Because it is, I mean, clear as day, Six of Wands. There is something to be celebrated here with this, your intuition. but also be cautious. Be cautious about, like, to try to figure out, try to really discern what's your intuition and what's your other mind talking, your second mind talking. Spirit, can you clarify this King of Cups, please? Advice on their current situation. Oh, okay. So quite a few. I'm going to do that again, but keep this. You have the Two of Wands. Oh my goodness, and please forgive me. I thought that this was in frame, but I just checked, so I'm going to move this over. King of Wands, or Two of Wands. Spirit, can you clarify this King of Cups, please? Okay, so Two of Wands and the Empress card. So for some reason with this energy here, pile one, I feel like you guys are waiting for some sort of confirmation, waiting for some sort of, I feel, message, not necessarily from the person that you're involved with in this situation, if this does revolve a person, but waiting for confirmation from your spiritual team. A lot of you, I feel, are waiting for that. Your message here, I feel, is to really start to envision the outcome. Really take, again, some time off to envision the outcome that you want from this situation. Because I feel like the outcome, it's, the confirmation that you want is deeper than surface level desires. Especially with this Empress card. It's almost like you may be uncovering right now, if you haven't already, that what a lot of you guys want to come out of this situation is just feeling valued. Like feeling like you have a clear understanding of your self-worth, of your confidence, all of these things. However that looks like for you. Some of you could be seeking a higher position, a better title within your business. I feel like that's a specific message coming through for some of you. Others of you, you are dealing with a romantic situation. And again, it all ties back to you wanting to feel this value. And I feel, again, you are on the journey to uncovering this. This Two of Wands really asks you to, I feel like, start to take your vision boarding, start to take your manifestation powers more seriously. Okay, with this situation and much larger, it's a message coming through. Let's see if there's any last messages for you. Spirit, can you tell us any last messages for pile one, please? Any last messages or advice on their current situation, please? It's so interesting too. At first I was like, well, when deciding this topic, I'm like, well, am I going to need clarity on what the situation is? But you guys, your spiritual team is pretty clear. Let's do that again. Spirit, last messages, advice on the current situation for our pile one, please. Okay, Five of Swords, Two of Swords. So very strongly with this Five of Swords, a message that I heard is let it go. Let it go. Whether it's, for those of you that have really been ruminating on, I feel like an additional message is some of you may have not gotten closure or clarity on the ending of a situation. And so you are spending a lot of, thinking time, a lot of downtime on that situation. So a message here is to let it go. And much broader than that, I feel like this is a message that could be applied to any of you that chose pile one, It's like really letting go of something that you're constantly thinking about. You also have the Two of Swords. So this is like an additional energy outside of this. There's something else that I feel like you guys, like a topic that comes up time and time again for you, whether it's the topic of career, whether it's a topic, or like, it's like fear of the topic of career, fear of the topic of love. You're being asked to let that fear go. You're also being asked to not let it cloud your judgment with things, not let it cloud your larger perspective, your idea on life. Because I feel very often you may feel conflicted internally when on the surface or like in your physical reality, it's not even a problem for you. It's just you're spending so much time in your head that it becomes a problem, if that makes sense. And I just want to check the back of the deck energy, Four of Cups. So I feel an overarching message is to really be open and go with the flow of your healing process. Don't be afraid of it. Try your best not to let it isolate you, not to let it feel even more bad, even more serious than it already feels. I feel like your emotions, an additional message that I'm feeling, and just the last message is like, you can make your emotions, you can make your healing process a lot more playful than it feels right now. And I feel honestly that message being playful and just flow already feels so lighthearted. So I encourage you, take some time off, but don't let it isolate you. Don't let yourself defeat you. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. Lastly, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, I will leave that information in the description box below. Okay, so be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. So if you chose Pile 2, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this bismuth crystal, and we will hop right into it. I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. Spirit, this message is for our Pile 2, and any advice or messages you can give them regarding their current situation, please. Wow, okay. Let's do these again and take this. Justice. Spirit, advice on Pile 2's current situation, please. Okay, thank you. So you've still got quite a few. You have Justice, Judgment, Nine of Wands, King of Cups, and Two of Cups, which we will get into later. Okay, so to start with this Justice card, I feel like a lot of you guys have been yearning for peace. A lot of you guys have been yearning for this feeling like various sectors in your life, not that they no longer need tending to, but like they just feel stable, like you just want to feel balanced overall. You also have this Judgment card, which is kind of making me feel like some of you may be waiting for some sort of confirmation. For others of you, you are waiting for a manifestation to come through, which could very well be, in its entirety, this feeling of peace, this feeling of stability. You also have the Nine of Wands. So I think that this energy here is a message to you that you have and are continuously doing things to try and cultivate this steadiness. So this is sort of like a kudos and a celebration for you, because I feel like you guys are putting an immense amount of work, but you would just like to see this balance, this steadiness all around. I definitely want to get into this Judgment card. You also have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups though. So I feel like in addition to this energy here, and I used this phrase in pile 1, so I don't know if you guys were also drawn to there, but a connection could be pulling on your heartstrings, even though it feels like even though you are focused on achieving peace and balance in all areas of your life, specifically something related to your relationships, a message related to your relationships is also relevant here. So let's get into this Judgment card, because right now I feel like this is just a general outlook on where you are right now, where you stand right now. But I feel like your message about advice is really going to come from this energy and this energy. So Spirit, can you clarify this Judgment card, please? What does pile 2 need advice, or what is their advice? I feel for some of you, it could quite possibly just be the fact that things are already balanced. Things are already balanced. You have everything is fine. Spirit, please clarify this Judgment card. It's almost, I almost get the feeling like you, and I hope this doesn't sound, or at the risk of sounding corny and cheesy, it's like you have everything you need already, but it doesn't feel like it. Like you're still yearning for more. You also have, Four of Wands to clarify this Judgment. So it's kind of funny and sweet. It's like your spiritual team is saying, or you're asking, I feel like a lot of you may be spending like a lot of nights like, where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is this happy life that I want? And because you have this everything is fine in Four of Wands, your spiritual team is honestly telling you like you already have it. You already have it. I feel thinking or living life as if you already have the things that you want will relieve a lot of this energy here, like a lot of the frustration, a lot of the feeling like you're bored energy. For others of you, that may be very frustrating because it's like you're still searching, you're still yearning for more. But this Four of Wands is quite literally an achievement of some sort, success of some sort. It's almost like the life that you're living right now is already peaceful. And if you don't feel like that, start imagining that, start saying that to yourself. It's already peaceful. I already have this thing that I want. Just another message coming through. Some of you, I feel like some of you, this peace and stability, that you want could be related to some sort of insecurity. Because I'm particularly so drawn to the images of these this naked body. So for some of you, you could be dealing with like some body image issues or just yearning for a perfect body, something like that for some of you. This everything is fine card, I want to get clarity though, because I did get the sense like for some of you, you have been struggling with this feeling like you don't have what you want, or that you're just like not dissatisfied, but you don't feel stable. But the thing that's really sticking out to me is when I first pulled this card, I kept hearing the word bored. Like you guys are bored. Maybe that's something underlying everything. Let's see, Spirit, can you clarify this everything is fine card, please? Oops, okay. Thank you. So you have 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. 8 of Wands. So a message that I'm getting definitely is to enjoy your downtime. Enjoy this feeling of feeling like you don't have what you want, or that you're not quite where you want to be. And here's why, for a number of reasons, but here's why. With this 10 of Pentacles, it feels like, again, where you are is truly so successful, so abundant. It's making me think of that saying, where you are right now is what a past version of you prayed for, is that energy that I'm feeling. But also, so that's one reason. It's that you are already in this position where a past version of you long wanted you to be in this area. Like you could, for some of you, it's like you could have in the past been yearning for a break, and now it's finally here and you're like, how about no? Like you're not with it. But then you also have this 8 of Wands. So this is another message that the change is coming, and that the situation that you're feeling, this feeling of not being stable is temporary. This is a big card of movement. So 100% this, what you're feeling is like, it's temporary. So enjoy it. You also have the 5 of Wands. So this is telling me that this energy here that you're feeling, again, boredom, frustration, whatever it is, it's teaching you a lot about how to handle conflict, internal conflict. I also feel for some of you, it's like this frustration, as with everything, this frustration and internal conflict brings clarity to what you actually want. Okay? And I feel like this is specifically, I won't necessarily call it an outcome, but it feels like very specific to the kind of routine or structure in your life that you want. It's like you have to go through all this chaos. You have to know what you don't want to know what you want, is that energy here. I want to tap into, lastly, just this King of Cups and Two of Cups, because I feel like this is kind of random energy that came through, but nonetheless, obviously still relevant. So there is some advice and some message here to focus on nurturing relationships, okay? Spirit, can you clarify this King of Cups? I feel like a message is tending to the relationships. For some of you, it's relationships that you already have. For others of you, it's new relationships that are coming in. The message here is to be ready, be open to that. You have the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, my goodness, and the Queen of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles. So again, this is definitely an outside energy to this, although some of you could find it interlinked. But there is a message here that as you enter this new phase of your life, I feel like this is future energy. As you enter this new phase of your life, I feel like you are also breaking some sort of pattern, breaking some sort of habit, I want to call it, with your relationship. And this habit has a lot to do with fear. And also I'm just getting like withdrawing from social situations. Some of you could have been withdrawing from a close relationship, withdrawing from something social out of, like, again, this feeling like you don't have, like you're not 100% where you want to be. So I feel like right now you're being asked to reevaluate, not necessarily where you want to be, but your perspective on it. Because it's like this feeling like you don't have what you want is prohibiting you more than you know. Socially, at least. Because again, this is a big message about relationships. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a message to really focus on giving stability to yourself. Really focus on nurturing yourself through this time. And because you have so many pentacles, there is such a strong message of like your foundation. Your foundation in more ways than one is, I don't want to say like, well, let's check the back of the deck energy. I don't want to say like being torn down, which would be like the Tower card energy, but more so it's like your foundation is being asked to, or your foundation in life is shifting in some way because your perspective is shifting is what I feel. Okay, so definitely if there's anything that you take away, nurture these relationships. And I feel like in order for you to do that, you have to nurture yourself, be patient with yourself, and also just be accepting of yourself when you feel lonely or not enough. And then also here, embrace this energy of feeling like you don't have peace, or embrace this energy of yearning for that peace, searching for that peace, because you'll find it. You'll find it in that embracing, embracing that, whatever this energy that you feel. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. And lastly, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, I will leave that information in the description box below as well, okay? Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. So if you chose Pile 3, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this citrine crystal, and I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. And we will hop right into it. Spirit, this message is for our Pile 3, please, and any advice you can give us on their current situation, please. Knight of Cups, the Magician, okay, okay. The King of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. You also have the 5 of Cups. Okay. So this is an interesting energy, I have to say. Already with this Knight of Cups and this Magician card, I am getting the feeling like you guys are very focused on something. You're very, very focused on a particular outcome that you want. Others of you could just be, I feel like, very focused on staying true to yourself, staying true to your path. Whether that means, I don't know, following a certain thinking, following certain mode of behaviors. It just feels like you're very focused on achieving something. You also have the Magician card, so I feel some of you could be manifesting, just manifesting in general is a message coming through, but also manifesting that you are more closely aligned to the thing that you're focused on. Like I feel, I don't know why this is a specific message coming through, but I feel some of you may be wanting to act or change your behavior or act a certain way when you encounter situations, and you're manifesting more of that energy. Like you want to be more closely aligned to that thing. You have the King of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So this is where things start getting a little bit more specific. This King of Wands makes me feel like you are determined, you are very focused on achieving that goal again. But this is another energy, this is an energy of being harsh. Whether it's being too harsh on yourself or being too harsh on the people around you. I don't want to say like the thing that you want is unrealistic per se, but I feel a message with this is like you are human and people are human. So a message, and I hope that this does, it's not like, not that it will make you frustrated, but it feels like even though you have a certain focus, even though you have, you want to, you know, follow a clear path of doing something, we're human. And so things may not exactly adhere to the plan, or you may not adhere to the plan or the way that you want to be in general. So that's just an additional message coming through with this King of Wands. I might explore, I definitely want to explore more of this. You also have the 5 of Cups. So I feel like this energy could be coming through because, for 2 reasons. One, either in the past, something happened in the recent past that may have forced you into this mode of thinking. And for the others of you, it could be like what I just said, the realization that we're human, and you know, there's a possibility that things may not go according to plan is a disappointing reality for you. But either way, it's this energy of like feeling disappointed over the course, I feel like action. You guys already, I just feel like there's some, like behavior is a really significant factor. So let's see, because I know our question was what advice can Spirit give you on your current situation. I feel already a message is to focus on the goal that you want, focus on the outcome that you want. Again, whether it's related to behaviors, whether it's related to a persona that you want to put on, whatever it is, focus on that outcome, but also be flexible. Okay, be flexible with yourself. Be flexible with the way situations pan out. Spirit, can you clarify this Knight of Cups, please? Yeah, I feel, an additional message that I'm feeling, and I'll be shocked if this card comes out that I'm thinking, but it's like, don't lose hope. Have faith that you will achieve. Have faith that you can become the best version of yourself, the person that you want to become. But also you're being asked to, I feel like, relinquish a little bit of control. So you have 5 of Pentacles and Page of Swords. So I feel with this, I'm getting the sense, and you'll have to kind of shape this or mold this wherever you find yourself. If not, let it fly. But it feels like part of the reason that you may be so focused on this goal is because of mixed emotions. Those mixed emotions include, fear, isolation, and also, I just feel fear. Fear of, I feel maybe not having it all together or not working out. Fear of losing yourself, I'm hearing too, in the process. So it's almost like a message with this is like, such a heightened and stringent focus on things is usually disguised by fear. Or is usually, I don't know if disguised is the right word, but it's like people that are so anal about things panning out a certain way, they're usually like this, I feel like in most cases, they're usually like that because they feel like they can't handle things going left. There's fear there. There's a lot of message of fear there. And for you, again, however it fits, it almost feels like hyper fixating and hyper focusing on something that you want. There's a message here to not let fear or control get in your way of success. You also have Page of Swords. So this is telling me if this is related to love for some of you, if you're trying to put this persona, you're very independent, you have it all together, in relationships, this Page of Swords is a direct and specific message to not be afraid to express your emotions, to take a chance on your emotions. I feel like a message coming through for some of you is to never be, it's almost like don't harden your heart, but never force yourself to become someone you're not when it comes to love. Because I feel like love, when it comes to your emotions, that's something you simply cannot control. So a message with all of this, because it's quite, I don't know, I feel like your message is so complex and intertwined. There's so many layers to it. And I get this feeling of wanting to have some sort of control, wanting to finally stick to your boundaries, wanting to stand firm in your truth, manifesting that experiences like that come into play. But you're really being asked to have a lot more, not a little more, a lot more flexibility with yourself, okay? With yourself. You can manifest all that you want, but if you're not, being gentle with yourself and your healing journey and your process, you'll stay in this energy here of disappointment and despair. Spirit, can you clarify this King of Wands, please? I definitely do feel, and you have a crystal about confidence, you guys are very determined to get what you want, and you get what you want all the time, is what I feel. Very Leo sign energy. But I feel, something shifted. Something shifted. So you have 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, lots of Wands again, and 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, if I can be, this may be kind of cheesy, but you really, whatever situation you find yourself in, Pile 3, you're being asked to soften your heart a little bit. You're being asked to soften or change something about yourself. You have the Nine of Swords, so I feel like some of you could be feeling really conflicted and really confused by this change. It's like you're confused by your natural desire, your natural want for something, and I don't know what to call this other thing, maybe the ego, like feeling like you have to have it all your way. You have the Queen of Wands, so this is another energy of you being intuitive, but also being kind. Kind and gentle is what I'm hearing. Not just to the people around you, but to you. I feel too, this is, I don't know, I don't really know what relevance this will hold, but I feel like I have to say it. You being harsh not only affects the other person, but it also affects you. And vice versa, you being harsh to yourself affects the other people around you. It's like a symbiotic sort of relationship that's going on here. I don't know if maybe recently, a very recent or past situation happened where it really urged you to be more anal and more focused on this thing that you want. And again, it's so interesting because I feel this energy very strongly. You want to be more of something. But also you have to balance this energy here, flexibility, this energy of giving and taking. Hence the Six of Pentacles. This is exactly what I just said, this energy of giving and taking. It's like this energy of being open, but also giving. I feel like maybe a message here with all of this so far is to find balance. That's really your advice here. Find the balance between the two. And where you feel like you're over controlling the situation because only you know, pile 3. Check the fear. Check the fear there, check your reality there, because I feel like it'll make that process a whole lot easier. Spirit, any last messages for a pile 3, please? Advice on their current situation. Thank you. The Sun card, Queen of Cups, and Two of Wands. Yeah. So with this Sun card, I'm hearing very strongly, things will get better. Things will get better. You also have the Queen of Cups and Two of Wands. So this is making me feel like the next phase of your life, envision a future where your emotions are in check. Envision a future where you can nurture yourself, be gentle with yourself, and also respect yourself. Because I feel like you guys are yearning for this reality where you feel respected, like you respect yourself and other people respect yourself, but you're also in a space to be vulnerable. And that could be very difficult. That could be very, very difficult. And I feel a lot of you might be learning all of this because of a recent connection. And then you have the Two of Wands. So you are, definitely you're coming back strong from this recent connection. I was gonna say debacle, but you're coming back strong, and honestly at a rapid rate. You can manifest the things that you want at a rapid rate. But I feel like, again, you can manifest all you want, but you can't hide your feelings. I feel like there's certain things that you can do to feel more closely aligned to your feelings, but it doesn't necessarily dissolve your feelings in its entirety. When you like someone, when you want to be in a situation, you feel it in your mind, body, spirit. So Two of Wands, last message. Envision a life for yourself where you feel, again, balanced. You feel aligned, you feel focused on your own goals, but you are also, open. You're open to the possibility of anything happening. Okay? So, I just keep feeling, like you guys definitely are balancing something emotional, something to do with your passion, and reality. All of those 3 themes, it's very, again, complex and intricate, but you can do it. You can do it, hence the Sun card and this Magician card. You can do it, okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. Lastly, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, I will leave that information in the description box below. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, Pile 3.